I want to talk to you about something that millions of families are quietly dealing with every single day. That's caregiving. There was a recent article from Ignites Home Care that highlighted new survey data showing just how heavy the emotional and financial burden of caregiving has become in America. And honestly, the numbers are eye-opening.
Welcome to In Good Company.
According to the survey, about 1 in 4 Americans are currently caring for an aging loved one. Think about that for a second. That means almost every family, workplace, church, or community group knows someone who's helping care for a patient, grandparent, spouse, or family member. But here's where it gets even more serious. More than a quarter of caregivers say they spend over 40 hours a week providing care. That's basically a second full-time job. And nearly half say they constantly feel overwhelmed. Now imagine trying to balance that while also working your regular job, raising kids, paying the bills, and somehow trying to take care of your own physical and mental health. It's no wonder caregiver burnout is becoming such a major issue. The article also talked about the financial side of caregiving, which often gets overlooked. Many caregivers are spending thousands of dollars out of pocket every single year. We're talking transportation, medications, home modifications, medical supplies, lost work hours, and sometimes leaving careers entirely just to care for their loved ones. And here's the thing, most people don't plan for this. We talk about retirement planning financially, but very few families are truly prepared for the caregiving reality that often comes with aging. One of the most interesting parts of the article was that even families who use home health care agencies still struggle emotionally. Many caregivers reporting feelings of guilt when turning care responsibilities over to professionals, and I think that speaks to something deeper. A lot of people feel they should be able to do it all themselves. But caregiving was never meant to be carried alone. As our population ages, this issue is only going to grow worse. More Americans are living longer, but that also means more families are navigating chronic illness, cognitive decline, mobility issues, and long-term care needs. And the emotional weight can be enormous. Caregivers often experience anxiety, depression, isolation, and chronic stress. In many ways, caregivers become invisible patients themselves. And if we don't start talking about this more openly, families are going to continue suffering silently. So what's the big takeaway? First, if you're a caregiver listening to this, you're not alone, and asking for help is not a weakness. Support systems matter. Respite care matters. Community matters. And taking care of your own health matters too. Second, families need to start having conversations earlier, not during a crisis, not after an emergency hospitalization, but before those moments happen. Talking about finances, care wishes, living arrangements, and support plans ahead of time can reduce a tremendous amount of stress later. And finally, I think this conversation reminds us that healthcare isn't just about patients. It's about families, because behind almost every aging adult is someone quietly sacrificing time, energy, sleep, finances, and emotional bandwidth to help care for them. And those people deserve support too. Thank you so much for listening, and if this episode resonates with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly goes a long way. For In Good Company, I'm Spencer Ernst, and we'll see you next time. If you enjoyed today's conversation, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
And we'd love to stay connected. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram at In Good Company Elder Care Podcast.
You can also find us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at IGC Pod, and on TikTok at IGC Elder Care Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in to In Good Company. I'm John Ray, and I've been joined by my amazing co-host, Spencer Ernst. Special thanks to our executive producer, Alex Wallace, for helping bring this show to life. Until next time, take care, and remember, you are always in good company.